Nintendo has broken the internet once again with flimsy cardboard. So on the heels of the Nintendo Direct Mini, Nintendo released this video that shows the Nintendo Switch being used in a variety of new ways. These new ways include using folded pieces of cardboard put together in different ways. We saw piano being folded, and then the Switch being inserted into it, and basically turning your Switch into a piano. Taking your Switch and turning it into a little radio controlled robot. One that makes a man fall down, a cardboard cutout man fall down. One that turns your Switch into a house, I guess. And then there's also a fishing pole with a fishing game. And then there's one that is a full-size robot suit with a backpack. I have seen a lot more. I've seen basically the reaction to this breakdown into one of two groups. Huh? Is one. And the other one, which I'm seeing a lot more of, and I'm a bit concerned about it, but I'm seeing a lot of people being like, yes, Nintendo, you've done it, you're gonna, oh, this is such a good idea, Nintendo, how do you keep being such geniuses? And anyone out there who thinks that this is a dumb idea, you're dumb. There, I said it. That's the second camp of reactions. I have to admit, I'm much more the first camp. I was confused by this at first. I had a lot of questions when I first saw this, because I don't think I saw the actual full video. I read an account of it. I heard someone try to summarize it with using different clips of it in motion, and it looked dumb until I actually watched the video. And I have to say, I have a lot fewer issues with this now. So basically, what are we getting here? The name of the item in question is Nintendo Labo. I think it is pronounced that way. So we're getting three different kits. There is a variety kit. I believe it's called Toy-Con 1. And it will include materials to build 2 RC cars, a fishing rod, a house, a motorbike, and a piano, or as Americans call it, rightly so, a motorcycle, and a piano. And then the other kit is a robot kit, and yeah, that's the one that is full size. And then there's also a customization kit. This is all fine and dandy until we get into the pricing for this, because remember, this is basically Nintendo's take on Google Cardboard. I don't know if you remember Google Cardboard, but Google Cardboard was $20 for something that wasn't just cardboard, by the way. They actually gave you some pretty decent lenses for, turning any phone into a VR headset. A makeshift cardboard VR headset. I kind of see this as Nintendo's take on it. So that was $20. For the variety kit, which comes with all different kinds of things, it's $70 US dollars. The robot kit will be $80, and then the customization kit will be $10. And actually, I think the customization kit is really only for customizing the other two kits, like putting stickers or coloring the different pieces of cardboard however you want it. So, yeah, maybe maybe that's not worth it considering what you're getting. So what do you think of this? Just the product by itself and what the video Nintendo release showed us. What do you think?
I think it kind of looks like something I'd see at a super advanced nursery or daycare. This looks like something that, like, the science museum here would be like, hey, we're doing like a science camp, 7 days, like only the smart kids come and create like weird contraptions out of cardboard. And then Nintendo took those ideas and was like, we're gonna make those products. And they were just like, well, but these weren't really meant to be used. It was kind of like just to have fun. We're like, no, we're gonna make a profit off.
We're gonna sell this.
And I mean, if you can, by all means, do whatever you can. I'm sure this is, like, they have to be, if they make money off of this, it's gonna be just extremely positive for them. And if they don't...
Because what are they selling here?
It's cardboard.
They're selling cardboard.
Yeah, cardboard's not expensive at all.
You're gonna get, and now I didn't realize this at first, but apparently there is going to be software that comes with this so that your Switch actually can interact with these different set pieces that you make.
They're all essentially mini games.
Yeah, but the work is being done by the Switch. How much did you spend on the Switch?
Are you talking about altogether, or when I went to buy?
Just how much does a Switch go for?
What is it, like 350?
300.
It's just 300?
Just 300.
Oh, wow.
It's always been 300.
I spent a lot of money.
You did spend a lot of money. Yeah, so it goes for 300, and really, that's what is actually doing the work here is the Switch, which you already own. The software, I'm fairly certain, is not all that
impressive.
Impressive. It seems like that first kit is going to be a collection of mini games, a la 1-2 Switch. And then the second one with the robot thing, you might have like a short game because the robot you actually do take...
It'll be arms.
Yeah, but all we saw of it was you walk around as a giant robot and you punch buildings.
You could also transform.
You can?
Yeah.
Into what?
A car.
Do you have to like do something with your body to do
They did
that?
a motion. Yeah, they hunched and like put their arms forward, and the robot like transformed into a car.
So you're basically playing as Optimus Prime because it's a red and blue robot. Optimus Prime. Okay. So
it's like Hot Rod.
Hot Rod is not blue and red.
He was a car.
True.
Optimus
can be a car if he wanted to.
No, he can't. He can be a gorilla or he can be a truck.
That's Optimus Primal. That's different. Different character altogether. So, anyway, before we go down that trail, Transformers trail, these are not full experiences that I would pay $70 and $80 for. Maybe I would think... I think a fair asking price for these would be half. Because in the end, you're paying for cardboard and some mini games. Is it innovative? Oh, sure, yeah. I think it's actually really... When I first saw of course, the first one that I saw that most people saw was the piano. And I was like, why are you putting the Joy-Cons in either end? And that's actually so that the IR reader on the right Joy-Con can actually detect what keys you're pressing down. That's cool. I have to admit, that is neat. it's not worth $70
No.
for something that, you know, you can get for free on your phone as an app if you want to learn to play the piano.
Yeah.
This is a lot better than touching a touch screen, because you do have actual keys that you press down. But a lot of people are saying this is going to be good for kids. Like, okay, this is just for you know, people who have kids that want to do different things with their system.
As it should be.
Okay, fair enough. I don't see a kid being interested in this for longer than 5 minutes. I honestly can't see a kid, number one, having the patience, because it is cardboard that you have to fold into position. I will say that I thought it was neat that the video Nintendo released, it actually shows the Switch walking you through how to make these things. Like, it shows step by step, fully 3D animations of the cardboard set pieces being constructed. So at first I thought, like, man, these are, for cardboard, these are really what's the term, really complicated. But it is neat that you got like a visual guide to help you, because I think you're gonna need it. These are very complicated for things that are just coming out from, you know, flat pieces of cardboard. I just can't get over the fact that everyone is so... Yes, it's a very creative way of using cardboard. I will grant you that. It uses your Switch in a new way. It's definitely a new experience that no one outside of Nintendo saw as something that Nintendo would be doing. But it's not worth the price. That's really my only hang up at this point. I think they're asking way too much for what you're getting.
If this was half the price, you'd get it?
No. I'm saying right now, if I knew someone that wanted this, I wouldn't buy it for them at that price. If it were half the price, sure, I'd buy it for them.
Don't think I'd buy it for them.
As a Christmas or birthday gift. To me, it's like I can take that $70, $80 and invest it in another pair of Joy-Cons. Because
it's like, you want to learn how to play the piano? I'll buy you a keyboard with that money. Like, that's what I'll do. I want a toy car. Cool. I can buy you like two or three.
At that price point, yeah.
I want a motorcycle. No.
Yeah, no one's getting a motorcycle.
No.
For that price. Yes, it's cool. It's a cool idea. I completely get why people think it's cool, but I don't see why people aren't concerned that Nintendo is honestly asking this much money.
Because people will pay it. You know people are going to pay it.
Oh, I know that they will. And I hope this doesn't become like Nintendo's answer to like Lego sets. Like this is going to, because I will tell. One of the articles I saw. I'm fairly certain it was Polygon. They weren't being sarcastic when they said this in the headlines. It said, Nintendo answers the real problem of having plastic accessories. Okay. Plastic. Your hang up is plastic accessories. Plastic. Matt, do you know where plastic comes from?
As you kindly told me, oil.
Oil. Comes from oil. So they're worried about oil. Do you know where oil comes from?
The ground.
And it got there because living things became dead and were crushed. Highly pressurized organic material turns into oil. So dead living things. That's your hang up. It's a good thing paper's not the remains of a dead living thing. Like a tree. I'm glad it's not a paper product. Oh, shoot. No, it is. It totally is Polygon. You're an idiot. I don't know who wrote that. And if I did, I don't think I could stop myself from calling them an idiot on here. But whoever wrote that on Polygon, you are an idiot. You don't know basic things about paper or plastic. This is not environmentally safer than plastic. If anything, it's worse. Because plastic has durability to it. Cardboard has none. That's the other thing. You step on one of these things, bye.
I didn't even think about, like, children are not good with things.
No.
At least to my knowledge, because when I was a kid or something, I would break and tear all kinds of things. I don't know. Kids might be more careful with things now that they're handling. I would assume because parents give them, it's like, oh, you're 4 years old. Here's an iPad.
Yeah, you know, no. Here, I think she's 2 years old. I have a 2-year-old niece. And my sister thought she'd be fine handling a 12-inch tablet. No, she went into the kitchen where they have tile floor and on purpose dropped it. Wanted to see what would happen.
I wanted you to say she just bashed it into the floor.
No, she just dropped it.
Did it break?
Yeah, screen's broken.
Nice.
Kids do not understand consequences of their actions. And cardboard with your Switch in it, by the way.
Yeah, that's also true.
Like just lying on the floor, you know, your Switch. I said this before and I'm still standing by it. The Switch is not really something I would give a small child. If you're 5 years old, I'm sorry, you're not ready for a Switch. You can have a DS. I think you're ready for a DS at 5.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Clamshell design. It can take a few drops. The Switch, now granted, the Switch is super durable. I have seen it dropped from, I think it was 100 feet from a drone into a parking lot, and the only thing that broke was one of the Joy-Cons. Screen's fine. I didn't see. I was looking for cracks in the screen, couldn't find any. It was a little bit dinged up on the back. Ran perfectly fine. I was amazed. The only thing that broke was one of the Joy-Cons attached to it. Probably because it took the brunt of the impact. But the other one worked fine. But that being said, this is still a $300 tablet that you're putting into a cardboard toy that is probably going to be like thrown around and tossed, and I don't see it ending well. So yeah. Sorry, Internet. I know you may be excited for Nintendo's little experiment here, but I think it's safe to say that Matt and myself will not be joining you.